This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare here with the mail, and this time it's Sacred 2 by Ascarion. I think Ascarion is the people who actually made this. Sacred 2. I played the first one a long time ago, and yeah, we're not going to do any Xbox Live stuff. I played the first one like a long time ago.
The ethereal beings who have been watching over the fate of the world since the beginning of time. United as sisters under the watchful eye of Sophia, we were committed to our duty and proud to serve. Yet the Creator has left this world. Thus, we are patiently waiting for the day when he will finally return. The day when our duty will be fulfilled.
Well, aren't you special, Seraphim, being part of the ethereal beings watching over the world? Although I bet the Creator would come back after seeing that outfit you got on. Oh boy, look at that. Well, and it can't be a fantasy game without some overly sexualized female characters. But hey, who am I complaining about? But no, Sacred, I played Sacred a long time ago, back in the, I think it was late 90s or something like that. It was basically a Diablo clone, which I enjoyed for the most part, although I don't remember if I finished or not. It was so long ago. And I haven't really played Sacred 2. Its claim to fame was just, it was just basically a hack and slash, and its main character or main like model or whatever you want to call it, the one that represented the series was the Seraphim, you know, the whole goth looking, you know, buxom fighter lady character, however you want to do it. I forgot how I think her class was mainly hack and slash with some magic, if I remember correctly, but you can actually choose a bunch of different classes. You can play online, stuff like that. I don't know how far I'm going to get in this game. I will try to finish it if I can, but you know, I wanted to at least try to play it for a bit, see what I could talk about, and maybe mention stuff from other series that are similar like this. But for now, let's go over the classes we can choose as and see which one we want to choose. Although it's probably going to be pretty obvious which one I choose, but let's check the other ones.
I'm from the deep woods. My heart beats in tune with nature, and my soul gets its power from the mystical force of trees. But the world's destiny forced me to leave my home and fight to prevent nature's destruction. I spare no pains for this aim.
So it looks like we got first character is the Seraphim, so a god-like angel character. Then we got the Druid, also scantily clad, of course. I thought druids were druids, although she basically is a druid for all intents and purposes. But I thought Dryad was supposed to be like green skin with like leaves coming off them, and they were born from trees or something like that. Or am I thinking of D&D terms? Well, either way, I guess we've got a Dryad here. This version's Sacred's version of a Dryad.
Once I was a soldier. I proved myself in many battles. I never failed, and I never avoided a fight. My enemies feared me, and I was respected long after I was gone. But I was betrayed. An unnatural force robbed me of my final dues, the peace I had earned, and brought my body back into this world. This is how I was damned to continue my existence as a creature of the shadows. And so, I set out on my way in faith and honor, hoping that one day my path might lead me to eternal peace.
I had some extra dialogue that wasn't on the description there. So I guess we got a Shadow Warrior. Must be like an Undead Knight type of character or something like that. Maybe he's got melee with some abilities to maybe sneak through the shadows or something like that. I don't know. This game's a hack and slash. I doubt there's much more. I bet it's just spells are slightly different. So not as scantily clad as the other ladies. Game? No, I'm just kidding. He does look like a centurion. His design kind of screams Roman, I've noticed. Anyway, next class.
I am an Inquisitor, one of the High Priests of the High Elves. Vested with all of the privileges of my rank, I pursue my own goals, independently and freely. The affairs of the lower beings of this world do not concern me. Let them call me evil. May they wail and curse me. They are lacking the mind to understand the true principles of my existence. The unrestricted exercise of the power I am entitled to for the higher good of the Inquisition.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition, or this Inquisitor, or whatever. I guess he must be a mage class or something like that, maybe. Although that there's no indication other than he has a robe, and apparently he might be considered evil because he's all about getting his man or woman or elf or whatever he wants to do it. So, all right, well that's interesting.
My studies of magic were long and arduous. Still, they were not in vain. Due to my heritage, I've been given access to the most secret archives of Thylicium, and thus, I was able to perfect my abilities and my knowledge of the arcane sciences. Now, after all these years of studying, I must prove that my education was fruitful. Ancaria awaits.
Maybe the Inquisitor is more like a cleric character with the typical mace type thing, while the High Elf may be more of the wizard. Although aren't elves just in general supposed to be the archers, not like the wizard characters? Well, I guess it depends on what D&D game you play. And apparently she's a science wizard or something like that. That seems almost not oxymoronic. I'll think about it later, but of course, also very scantily clad. Fantasy does that all the time. I wonder if they took inspiration from Frank Rossetti. I think that's the name of the author, or artist. The guy who drew like a lot of fantasy art where actually both the men and women were pretty scantily clad for the most part, and he did a good job about muscle and all this other stuff. I like that art. I mean, despite whatever your preferences are, you probably should check it out. I think you'd like it if you like fantasy art and stuff like that. And I think we got one more. I think.
Me and my brethren have existed in Ancaria since the beginning of time, brought into being by the creator of this world, animated through his energy. Our bodies may consist of lifeless materials, but my spirit is alive. Few of us have survived the Great War. We may have lost our ways, and our task may seem to be unaccomplishable, but I shall not rest until I have fulfilled my destiny.
Holy crap, our last character is a dog robot. Yeah! Of course that's what fantasy needs. Robots, or mechanical beings of some sort. Or warforged, or whatever other, animated creature that you can play as. That's pretty cool, actually. You get to play as he looks like not a jackal. What's the Anubis? He looks like the representation of Anubis in Egyptian mythology. I wonder if that was done on purpose or not. But that's pretty cool. So you could either play as a angel, druid, undead warrior, evil cleric, science wizard, or mechanical creatures. I mean, I would actually probably like to play the Temple Guardian, but we gotta play the iconic character of the series. Have you noticed that most of the characters don't have change, outfit, or color except the women? Have you noticed that? I'm just saying. I'm just pointing all this out. Oh, her hair keeps changing every time too. Every time I swap her. Let's see what she got. Okay, so we got purple, blue. Of course, you got your anime hairs. Black, pink, green. Okay, is that purple and then dark green? I guess.
Thus, we
blue,
are patiently
dark
waiting
blue,
for the day when
red,
he will finally return.
I guess
the day
gray
when
or
our
silver.
duty will be fulfilled.
I guess a lighter blue maybe, or a darker silver maybe. Huh? They got a blonde. I think the Seraphim's represented as being blonde, if I remember correctly, in most of the artwork. Let's see. What other hair color anymore? I think we've just a bunch of different shades. Okay. Anyway, we'll just. Man, there's a lot of different options for hair color. I assume all the ladies have the same. Come on, I was trying to get back to the pink blonde again. Come on, I didn't want to accidentally skip it. There we go. So we got pigtails. If we want to go woolly, we got I forgot what all these hair. Boyish bob, I guess. Oh, is that it? Just boyish bob and pigtails. I mean, I like both hairstyles. I'm more of a fan of like short haircuts. But if we want to stand out ever so slightly, I think we should put ourselves in pigtails. So, all right, let's choose the haughty Seraphim and see, what do we want to call ourselves? Unfortunately, I'm not familiar with many female angels. Most of them are male, at least in biblical sense. What's the name of Lennis? Is it Lennis or Oh, what's the name of Valkyrie from Valkyrie Profile? Isn't it like Lennis or like Lennis Valkyrie or something like that? I think her name was Lennis, or I could do, since I can't remember, I'll just do the older or the younger younger Valkyrie from Valkyrie Profile. I think it was Silmaria. I think it was her name. So we'll just do Silmaria since I can't. I think the Valkyrie from the previous game was Lennis, but I'm gonna go with Silmaria instead. It was like Silmaria, Lennis, and I forgot the third sister. One day I might play Valkyrie Profile on this channel. One day, but not today. All right, what do we got? Let's see. We can choose how we want to do our campaign. You have opted to begin the light campaign, or I think this game actually has two versions of the campaign. I think there's like a light and dark version, which depends on the quest and how the game ends, I guess. So I guess we automatically have to choose light because we've chosen the Seraphim. See, deity. I wonder if we choose some of the other characters, maybe they have an option of being light or dark. Like the Seraphim is the extreme, and probably the Inquisitor might be the other extreme or something like that. But anyway, deity. Lumen is the god of light. His divine gift blinds all opponents with a dazzling flash and even ignites demons or undead creatures. Maybe we get certain spells if we choose a certain deity. Kabel or Kebil is the goddess of nature. Her soothing hand heals the hero and his allies, renders them invulnerable for a brief period. Won't be bad. Forens is the goddess of philosophy. Her divine wisdom fills the hero with inspiration, insight, and reflects all attacks. Well, that's cool. It must be like a I will just do Lumen. Sounds. Alright, so I guess what are our options? that was just the character creation. I'll turn vibration off. Yeah, follow. That will sure turn Gore on, I doubt. Yeah, I might as well turn tutorial since I've never played this game before. Volume. That sounds good to me. Brightness. Sounds good. Yeah, we'll just leave all that. And we don't need to check. Oh, and I guess we can maybe make new characters if we want to change them out, because it says select character, but we'll play as the Seraphim, so. Alright. See, it's just, we could either do, okay, so there's either the free world, which is just, I guess you can roam around, do whatever, or PvP, but we're not going to do that. And then I guess there's difficulty modes. I'll just do silver. Offline, private, so no gap, so alright. Hopefully there's an actual plot to this. It sounds like there might be. I could have swore when I played... Oh, no, I'm thinking of Sacred 3 for the PS3. I played a bit of that, but I didn't play it for very long because I was got distracted with something else at the time. We'll see how far the plot goes.
The lands of Ancaria have flowed with T energy since time immemorial. This mysterious power is the root of all life, the source of all magic, the origin of all thought. Eons passed, and the Seraphim continued to watch over the fate of the world. In their wisdom, the Seraphim chose to share their knowledge, bestowing magical secrets of the energy upon the favored High Elves. But power breeds fear, anger, and jealousy. The perilous energy became the center of all disputes. Finally, a terrible war raged through Ancaria, erasing all order in its wake. An even more advanced High Elven civilization arose from the ashes of the dead, deriving their power from abusing T-energy. The beautiful cities and the people are threatened by the T-energy that has escaped its confines. Hideous mutated creatures now rampage through the lands, destroying everything in their path. Ancaria needs fortitude and a strength of will to determine its future. Will you strive to prevent the world from plunging into chaos? Or will you hurl Ancaria into the fiery abyss?
Well, that was kind of a cool cutscene, but it's hard to take this game seriously when you say we're trying to stop T energy or whatever you call it.
I should have been more careful. Their blades were poisoned. This is the end of the road for me. Still, maybe not all was in vain. Maybe someone is present who is willing to continue on my path. Maybe I will call out. I hope my strength will not fail me. Come closer, my child. I have been traveling the lands for a long time, striving to uphold the virtues of light. Unlike my sisters, I could never bring myself to simply stand back with my arms folded, watching the world go by. Ancaria's destiny must not be ignored. Dangers are looming on the horizon. Mighty opponents are lurking. Yet I have failed. The Inquisitors immersed the blades of their swords in deadly poison, and it is running through my veins now. With every minute, my eyes become cloudier, and my body colder. Life is draining from my body. You, my child, are my only hope. I have chosen you to continue my path for me. Go now. Go. Find your way to Thylesium. Find and defeat the Inquisitors. Thwart their sinister plans. Do it for me.
Well, she's dead. Who's up for donuts? Anyone? Nope. All right. Apparently, we've been tasked by the former Seraphim, whatever her name was, to save the world from the Inquisitors. Apparently. Apparently, what was our relation? Oh, her body's gone. What did you guys do to the body? Did she go to another dimension? Can we actually talk to any of these people? No, I guess not. I guess we're related to her, maybe, or because she said. Well, she said my child, but she could have said that as just being an old lady to a young generation. But I was one of her kind, a Seraphim. Why wasn't there unique dialogue for that? Anyway. Alright, well, I guess... Ooh, hello. Okay, we got a lot of stuff. Several weapons in your inventory are be to open and assign weapons to slots. Okay. Oh, we had to hold on to it. Alright, let's see. What do we got? Okay. Well, like any Diablo clone or Diablo-ish type of game, we're probably going to get like a bunch of loot that's randomly dropped, so it's going to be up to me to decide which will be the best like weapon and for each situation. Although with it being on normal mode, I probably won't have to worry about too much about having the right weapon. Let's see what we got. We've got weapon-wise, we've got the... Do I have to keep holding it? Okay, I don't have to hold RB in anymore. So you got Hardened Blade of the Lay. I have no idea what that does. And we got Edge Blade of the Ferris. So, I guess the one we've... Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to swap it. Can't really... I guess I'm already equipped with that one, right? Okay. What's the difference? Let's see. One has a slightly more... Okay, was it... Or I guess it's already equipped because it's in my hands. Okay, so... I wanted to check the other items really quick. Okay, let's see. Oh, nope. Let's see. We got fortified wings. Is those are two different? Oh, I guess they're both helmet slots. So, okay. Well, it looks like the Wings has a better armor defense. Yeah, why would I wear the skull cap? Oh, it's already equipped on me anyway. Okay. Whoops. Battle stance. I don't know what those are. Let's see. Battle stance can be memorized to improve the corresponding combat art. Can be forged into bronze, silver, and gold sockets of weapons and armor. Okay, so this game has a thing where you could socket items and stuff like that. Okay, I guess we'll get to do that later. No mounts yet. We got potions. Set values. Armors are set. I guess maybe to set certain like armor types or whatever, so you can get to equip those easier or something like that. Okay. Then we got our stats right here. Pretty much just grade A, regular Seraphim to start out the game. It looks like a bunch of different stats and everything like that, so it'll take me a while to get used to it. But after a while, since it's just a hack and slash game, at some point you'll just kind of start ignoring this. But let's take a look at our heroine there. Obviously wearing high heels for battle, of course. Have you not seen Jurassic World? Of course you can run on high heels and fight combat. Although I'll admit the Seraphim model is quite attractive for a computer-generated character that's supposed to look hot, you know. Alright, well, it looks like our journey's going to start off interesting as we've got to figure out how to get to these Inquisitors. Can we get other people, more equipment, and other such things. Well, we'll check out the Light Monastery next time on the next episode of Sacred 2 to find out how to do this, how to save the world. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.